Welcome to Kistler Equestrian. Now, this is not the video I originally intended to make. This is a video that I think we really needed first. Then we would be able to build and move through things. So, the importance of being with your horses without an agenda or intention to do work. You really have to make time for these special moments and on a regular basis. This is a healing and bonding technique as well, so the more often you do it, the more often you can tell what's normal for your individual horse and also tune in and assess where they're at currently. As you can see, my grey horse Mars is very welcoming to these sit downs, but Monster, my brown horse, is a little bit more of a fidget and a inquisitive horse, so he doesn't take very well to just being, and he would then indicate to me that this is the most needed for him in specific. Mars knows how to relax and chill and just be, but Monster doesn't quite yet. So he gets uncomfortable, and the ways that he shows that he's uncomfortable with doing nothing and nothing being asked of him is he fidgets and he gets caught up in his head and becomes very anxious. So sitting and being with your horses is number one most important thing for them and their health as well. It's also a good thing for you because you get to clear yourself, ground yourself, and you're able to give yourself that time and space to think about things that you need to contemplate in your life. So, though this is not the regular groundwork or educational video that I would have intended to post usually, it is still one of the most highly needed activities, and the awareness of this to be an intentional activity as well. So intentional being that you intend to give yourself a 2-hour block with your horses or your animals in general and sit and be with them. And this also allows for co-regulation, so the syncing up of nervous systems and being able to slip into I believe it's the parasympathetic nervous system, where you relax and those around you can relax. It also allows me to sink in with their herd mentality. Even though there's 2 horses, there's still an energy of consciousness with them that's based as like a herd collective. So if I'm tuned in enough, something that moves somewhere else, I can feel and sense that first before I see that and before I see the physical behavior. And that's also where we get horse whisperers and horse communication from as well, is that basically electrical energy activity between our nervous systems and our pineal glands and brains. So, but I won't go too far into that because it's not exactly what I intended to post with this video either, but it's something I feel that Spirit needs the world to know right now is working with your horse on their level from being to doing. But we often get stuck in our heads and we do more than we be, and then things can get a little bit messy. It needs that balance of doing and being, and that's the same with your horses and your animals. So when you have the ability to schedule in time to be with your animals, it is something that should be prioritized. As you can see, Moni's not really interested in being with me, but that's okay because he can go do his own thing. And Mars is happy to just be with me. And when I say be with me, I don't mean that she has to physically be with me. She's with me. Like this moment here, you can see she starts to decide to leave me, and she's not leaving me energetically. She's just left me to go somewhere else, but she's still connected with me. Moni, whereas he left and mentally checked out as well, and energetically, and then come back over. So, and when they go off and do their own thing, again, it helps you to have a as an idea basically of what their normal is. And getting to know your horse before you work them, it helps heaps with being able to basically shape the training to that individual horse. You also are able to ground yourself, clear yourself, and allow for those messages to come through to you from either the horse or the higher being or yourself when you've got problems and you need to contemplate them and get that guided voice to come through to help with direction in your life. Sitting with your horses is a good way as well, because they are also spiritual beings and they also offer a wealth of knowledge. So I get a lot of my information from the horse directly, as well as seeking out resources in forms of like books, people, YouTube videos, and all sorts to help further my education as well, because I'm always improving, always learning. And sometimes in this busy world, it is just so nice to switch off and just do whatever you want to do and just be, with no demand and no real expectation to do anything. So that's all I really wanted to mention, and I hope that you've gained some information from this video, and join me again next week on Monday. Hopefully we'll get this video out by today, and yes, hopefully back to normal next week. But I was thinking of doing it in a educational vlog style rather than a structured learning video. So I'm just sort of letting myself be and just letting myself turn the creativity on and just do what I feel is right for me. And that's what I encourage with you guys as well. So like, follow, and subscribe to continue on our journey together. Another thing I wanted to share as well is that this activity is really good at telling you where your relationship is at with your horse as well. So enjoy, get some time to just be and unwind, and learn to enjoy yourself and your horses, especially in these quiet times. So join me again next week. I'll see you then.